Today, we are checking out something a little different from the usual in-ear AirPods, and these are the Raycon Essential Open Earbuds. Now, open-ear AirPods are becoming really popular lately, and a lot of people want to listen to music without completely blocking out the world around them. Whether you are jogging outside, cycling, walking around campus, or working in an office or editing a video for long hours, open earpods are designed to keep you aware of your surrounding while giving you that wireless audio experience. So the big question is, are these actually worth buying? In this video, we're going to talk about the price, unboxing experience, connectivity, gaming mode, design and comfort, sound quality, battery life, call quality, and of course, the things I personally don't like about this earpod. So let's get into it. The Raycon Essential Open Earbuds are retailed around $80 on the Raycon website. I have a special discount for everyone watching this video, and the link would be in my description below, so you can go ahead and get a 20% off if you wish to purchase this earpod. Although Raycon constantly runs discounts, so you can often find them cheaper depending on the promotion available. At this price point, they are competing with other open ear products from brands like Soundcore, Shocks, and even some budget options from Huawei and Bezos. What makes this different from normal earpods is the open ear design. Instead of going directly inside your ear with silicone tips, this sits outside the ear canal using a flexible ear hook design. The goal here is comfort, awareness, and all-day listening. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. And honestly, after using them for a while, I can already tell you this product is definitely not for everyone. If you are someone who wants super heavy bass and total noise isolation, you may not enjoy these earpods. But if you hate the pressure of regular earpods inside your ear, this might actually surprise you. If you have watched the video to this point, please don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel so YouTube can recommend this video to more people. Starting with the unboxing experience, the packaging is clean, minimal, which is pretty much what you expect from Raycon products. Inside the box, you get the earpods themselves, the charging case, a USB charging cable, documentation, and user manual. Now, one thing I immediately noticed is how lightweight everything feels. The case is compact enough to fit into your pockets easily, although it's slightly larger than the standard earpods case because of the open ear design hook. The earpods themselves looks futuristic. They almost resemble the tiny clip that wraps around the outer part of your ears. The finish feels smooth and the build quality honestly feels better than I expected for the price. They don't feel cheap at all. And another thing I like is that Raycon offers these in different color options, so you're not just stuck with just black color. Now, moving into connectivity. This earpods comes with Bluetooth version 6.0 support, and pairing them is honestly very simple. You open the case, connect your phone's Bluetooth setting, and you are basically done within seconds. The connection stayed stable during my testing. I walked around indoors, switched rooms, and even tested them outdoors, and I really didn't experience major connection drops. Raycon also includes multi-point connectivity, which is actually a very useful feature. This means you can connect the earpod to two devices at a time. For example, you can have it connected to your laptop and your phone simultaneously. So if you're watching YouTube video on your laptop, you can make a call on your phone and the earpods can switch automatically. That's honestly a premium feature to have at this price. Now, regarding game performance, these are decent but not amazing. Latency is okay for casual gaming, watching TikTok, YouTube, Netflix, and regular mobile games. But if you are playing highly competitive games like Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG on PC, you might notice a slight audio delay compared to dedicated gaming earpods. These are clearly designed for lifestyle use, workouts, and comfort, rather than esports level gaming. This is probably the strongest part of this earpod. The comfort is genuinely impressive because these don't enter your ear canal. There is no ear pressure after long listening session. I wore them for several hours while editing videos and working, and honestly, I sometimes forgot they were even on my ears. The flexible ear hooks also help a lot with stability, even during movements, workouts, or light workouts. They stay in place very well, and this is where open earpods shine. You can still hear people talking or what's happening around you while listening to music. That makes them safer for outdoor use compared to noise cancelling earpods that completely isolate you. Now, personally, I think these are great for gym sessions, working outside, cycling, office work, studying, content creation, long listening sessions. But here's one thing I don't like. Since the earpod sits outside the ear, sound leakage can happen at higher volume. So if you're in a very quiet room beside someone, they might hear some of the audio. Secondly, if you're in a very noisy environment like traffic or crowded streets, outside noise can overpower your music because these are intentionally designed to let outside sound in. That's just the trade-off with open ear products. Alright, let's talk about sound quality because this is where opinion may vary. For open ear AirPods, the sound quality is honestly better than I expected. Vocal sounds clear, podcasts and YouTube videos sound excellent. Instrument separation is decent and the audio tuning feels balanced overall. But let's be honest here, you are not getting punchy bars like traditional in-ear AirPods. Physics simply works differently with open ear products because the speakers are not sealed inside your ear. So bass exists, but they feel lighter and less immersive compared to regular AirPods. But if you're an audiophile or someone who loves extreme bars, you might feel underwhelmed. And this brings me to another thing. The AirPods does not have true active noise cancellation. A lot of people may confuse noise isolation with ANC, but these are different. Since these are open earpods, the goal is actually awareness and not isolation. So don't buy this expecting AirPods Pro level ANC because they are not what they are built for. What they focus on instead is clear listening while staying aware of your surroundings. And honestly, for workouts and outdoor activities, that approach actually makes sense. Battery life is actually pretty solid. The AirPods has about 8 hours of playback on a single charge and up to 36 hours total with the charging case. During my usage, the battery performance was pretty close to those claims. It takes about 1 hour to charge the AirPod, which is convenient for people always on the move. And another nice bonus is wireless charging support, which you don't always get in this price range. So battery life is definitely one of the strongest area here. Now, when it comes to call quality, these are surprisingly decent. Raycon mentions that the AirPod use digital signal processing technology to improve voice clarity and reduce outside noise during calls. And honestly, phone calls sounded clear during my testing. People could hear me properly both indoors and outdoors. Wind noise outside can still affect the microphone performance sometimes. For calls, Zoom meetings, Discord chats, and regular phone conversations, they perform very well. I think most people will still be satisfied here. So overall, should you buy the Raycon Essential Open Earbuds? Honestly, I think it depends entirely on what kind of user you are. If you want comfort for long hours, awareness of your surroundings, lightweight earbuds for workout, good battery life, simple connectivity, and a more relaxed listening experience, then this actually makes a lot of sense. But if you want heavy bass, powerful ANC, total immersion, or studio level sound quality, then you're probably better off getting traditional in-ear earpods instead. That open ear design genuinely changes the experience, especially if regular earpods hurt your ear for long hours. I also like the battery life and the lightweight fit, but the weaker bass and lack of noise isolation may disappoint some users depending on what they expect. So overall, I did say these are good for lifestyle earpods, especially for outdoor use, workouts, office work, and people who prioritize comfort over pure audio power. And that's it with this review. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and drop a comment below telling me if you would actually use open ear earpods or if you still prefer traditional in-ear earpods. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.